Hello guys and welcome to the next video. Today we will open this first edition Portuguese Metal Raiders box, and it will be yet another box battle. This time we are up versus CasualYugiStuff. He's a really cool dude in the Yu-Gi-Oh community. He is very positive, I really like him, so this will be fun. I always thought that I already had a video with him, but turns out I actually didn't. I kind of misremembered that. So this will be our first video with him, and I'm kind of hyped because we're opening a whole booster box. So we're gonna do it like last time against Ruxin, so there will be a poll in the video description or the top comment or something like that, and you can vote there who got the better polls, and the loser of the poll will give something away. So I think CasualYugiStuff will be giving away some reprint cards from Metal Raiders. We kind of wanted to keep it similar, so I wanted to give away also some cards, but I don't really like sort my cards by reprint and not reprint and stuff. So what I'm going to do is I will just give away these two sealed reprint packs. These won't be scaled, but I also can't guarantee that you will pull in holo. I just took two from my stack of packs and I'll send them out. Again, neither scaled nor guaranteed foil, so this is what it is. Yeah, so what else is there? I think CasualYugiStuff is actually scaling his packs, so he will probably only open about 6 to 8 or something like that, depending on how good his scaling works. And I will be opening the whole box, just because I haven't opened the box in a long time and I don't like scaling the packs personally. So at least for the first boxes of these, you know, I have multiple of these, I will scale the packs. I will not scale the packs, sorry. Alright, so now I talked a lot, let's just get ahead and open this box right here and see what we can pull. It's been a really long time since I opened the booster box, so I'm really excited about that. Again, if you watched the last mail day, I got a whole case of these, and a case means there are 12 boxes inside, so we do have a lot of these boxes that we can open on the channel, and that is a really cool thing. So let's actually put it up like it's supposed to be. Right, here we go. So I think we're gonna start with the right side as we always did. Let's put the box up here and see what we can pull. As for pulls, again, we're in a battle, so we want to pull the best stuff possible. I think like Buster Blader would be really cool. Oh, not Buster Blader, I mean the Barrel Dragon. Kind of confused these two. And what else is there? Time Wizard would be a really cool pull. Mirror Force. I pulled recently a Mirror Force, but another one wouldn't be bad. Our first rare is a Sengan. That's actually a pretty decent rare. Cool looking card. Was like a staple in all decks back in the day. We have a Jellyfish. That's the most creative card name ever. And by the way, Metal Raiders is a huge set. I don't have all the card names in my mind right now. So since CasualYugiStuff will be scaling the packs, we will only include the packs that have foils into the scaling, so into the box battle results, so to say. So that Sengan right here is a pretty decent pull for box battle, but we will not count it because it's not a foil pack. So we have the Harpy Lady here with the censored artwork. Yadukaru, I think that's the same name as in English. And then we have a Wall Shadow, I believe that is. Looks very similar to the Shadow Ghoul of LOB. Cocoon of Evolution. This is the strangest fusion. I think it's like Sengan plus what's called Witch of the Black Forest, and then you get this guy. Really weird. Pale Beast. And for super rares, I'm not sure. I mean, Heavy Storm would be kind of cool, and maybe some of the Gate Guardian parts, Harpy Lady Sisters. I don't really want to pull a tribute to the Doomed. Like, that card seems very common in the super rare spot. But it's really cool having a whole box again. Soul Release, I really like that artwork. Looks really cool. And the next rare is Elegant Egotist, so we can summon our Harpies if we pull any more. Share the Pain. What's that guy called? He was in the starter deck Pegasus. I think it's like Illusionist Faceless Mage or something like that. And the Cybersaurus, also really cool card. The video will probably be a bit longer than usual since we're opening the whole box. But who doesn't want to see the whole box getting opened? Also, if I'm opening more of these, let me know in the comments if you want to see the whole box or rather just the scaled packs, so we only open the foils. And here's our first super rare, a Kazejin. That's really cool. Maybe we can get all of the Gate Guardian parts out of here, but I doubt it. But this is really cool. So our first foil being the Gate Guardian part. Maybe we can also pull a secret rare. I'm not sure about the box code, so I don't know if we can pull the 1000 Dragon or the Gate Guardian from that. Might be either. Again, so leave a comment if you want me to see scale packs. I'm personally not a huge fan of scaling. Again, it kind of takes away the excitement. I mean, I get like Ruxin is often scaling his packs, and I get it because he's selling the other packs to collectors. So he can get some of his money back that he spent on the box. Because, I mean, these boxes nowadays are just crazy expensive. These Portuguese ones, they were really cheap, so I don't mind opening them, but like the Unlimited or the first set boxes is just unbelievable expensive. And if you open these, you really don't want to open all the packs. I really understand that. So what else do we get? A Hero Soup. What's that guy called? I think Disc Magician. The Enraged Battleox. The Grand Moth. Summoning this guy is really hard. Like you have to summon the Petit Moth, which is like the 200 attack monster, and then equip it with the Cocoon of Evolution, and then you have to wait, I think, 3 turns to summon this guy, and then there's an even bigger moth, which takes 5 turns or 6 turns. It's just ridiculous. And then they don't even have any effect, they're just strong monsters. Another Lava Moth. Another Soul Release. I think that's Water Omotics or something like that. Curry Box. Our next rare or foil is going to be Witch of the Black Forest. That's also really cool pull. Also a staple for a very long time until it was actually banned because it was too good. With the Sengen you have to search for a monster that has 1500 attack or less, so that's also very good, but it's still kind of balanced, while the Witch is really broken with the defense. Like all of the strong monsters that everybody was playing back in the day had less than 1500 defense, so you could basically search for any monster you wanted, with a few exceptions. We have Trent. That guy kind of reminds me of the end boss of the Kirby games. Like you have that tree throwing apples at you. Flame Cerberus. I remember having that guy as a kid. He was in one of the first packs I ever opened, and I played him for a long time because with 2100 he wasn't too bad for 1 tribute. You could get over all the 2000 defense monsters, so that was really cool. Then we have the Cannon Soldier. I'm kind of wondering about that artwork, why they didn't censor the cannon on top. I mean, maybe they did, but it doesn't look like it. If you take cards like Barrel Dragon, they always censor it with these weird space guns. But for some reason they didn't do that on the Cannon Soldier. I generally don't understand why they censor these cards so much. I mean, there might be a few things that you want to censor, but they just went overboard with that. Gigatech Wolf, and with the Sagi, classic Kaiba card. And our next rare foil. Oh, another Mirror Force, that is cool. I mean, as I said, I just pulled one like a few videos ago, but that is really cool. So we are off to a great start here. Mirror Force and the Gate Guardian part, that is amazing. What were these guys called? Like Swamp Battle Guard and Lava Battle Guard, I think. Alright, we have like 3 packs left on the right side. I might want to speed this up a little bit, we're already at 9 minutes. So probably talking a little bit less about the cards here. Let's see, oh, 7 colored fish, that's also pretty cool. 1800 attack, a lot of people played that back in the day. And our next one is Tribute to the Doomed, there it is. Well, it's still kind of cool looking, but again, I'm not a huge fan of pulling that. I mean, it was a decent card back in the day. You could play to get rid of basically anything. Still wasn't a good trade-off because you basically lose 2 cards to destroy 1, but if you were facing a strong monster, then it was still an okay option. Right, next pack. Hibikim, Gigatech Wolf, Kaminari Attack, False Trap. I don't think that's a very good card. Electric Lizard, YuGiOh. These were the monsters that could attack directly. It was like a new concept they introduced with Metal Raiders. And for the last pack on the right side, you put 3 foils. Usually you get 4 super rares and 2 ultra rares and then maybe a secret or not. So we're about at half with our pulls. Nibatori, German Faction, Dragon Piper, Princess of Surugi. I was playing her when I was playing my burn deck. But I think at some point I took her out, but early on she was a pretty good option when you didn't have too many burn cards. I think she inflicts 500 damage for each spell and trap card that your opponent has on his side of the field. So if he has 3 cards set and you flip her, that's 1500 damage, that's pretty decent. With the, what's that guy called? Ancient Brain, I think? Or was it the other card? I don't remember. Here's the other battle guard. I think Joey was playing these in the anime. I think that's Giant Fire. Our next rare is Milo's Radiant. They had all these rares that were like pushing attack and lowering defense of a specific type of monsters. Big Eye. Right, next pack. Castle of Dark Illusions. That one is really strange because it has, look at these values down here. 1920 or 920 to 1930. That's really strange. Some fusions, Hibikim. And our next pull is going to be Shinington. That's another one of the tech pushers. I don't really like these. They were so weak. They just get killed in the next battle phase. And by the way guys, if you join the giveaway, make sure that you also check if you won later. Like, I will respond to the person that won in the comments, so please check out if I actually responded to you. Because the guy from the last video where in the battle against Ruxin, he didn't respond yet. And here we have a Catapult Turtle. That's another pull that's not really that good, but it's still a really nostalgic card. I think there were a few infinite combos with that guy, where you launch monsters into your opponent's face till you won with the Magical Scientist. Right, so I'm wondering how CasualYugiStuff is doing. I mean, if we pull another ultra rare that's cool, like the Barrel Dragon, we have pretty decent chance at winning. If not, it's not looking too good. I mean, the Mirror Force is a really cool pull. It's probably the coolest card in the set, together with the Barrel Dragon, in my opinion. Like, there are a lot of the trap cards that you probably don't want to pull. Robin Goblin. I think there's the Horn of Heaven and the 7 Tools of the Bandit and the Magic Jammer. I mean, they aren't bad cards, but they are not too great pulls. Like, these cards I think they are not very valuable. So pulling these is not the best option. Alright, Skull Knight. A lot of people really like this guy. I didn't have him as a child, so he's not very nostalgic to me. But a lot of people always say that it's one of their favorite cards from Metal Raiders. Oh, and a Kuriboh. That's also a really cool pull. The nostalgic value from the anime. I was playing this guy in the side deck back in this day. In case you run into some kind of OTK deck or burn deck that did a lot of damage. So you could always throw away Kuriboh to prevent the damage. Well, I'm not sure right now, did it even work against burn? It might just be combat damage and I'm making stuff up here. I gotta look it up later. I can't read the Portuguese version right now. Another Fire. And Bladefly, another one of the attack pushers. With the Wild Imp, I believe. Yugi card. Launcher Spider. I really found this guy cool as a kid. I mean, he was pretty weak for 2 tributes, but the artwork is really dope. So we're still missing at least an Ultra here, maybe a secret. If I can get this pack open. Alright, here we go. We have a Dragon Piper, Germ Infection, another 7 colored fish, and oh, a Time Wizard. Now that is pretty cool. Definitely one of the better pulls that you can get, and very nostalgic. Like, Joey was winning like 10 duels just because of that card. He was always losing and then he just plays out Time Wizard and suddenly he wins because of some bullshit ruling that they put in. All your monsters get old and now I win. And that's how it is. Alright, so we got all of the expected pulls. Again, maybe there's a secret rare in here still. Or maybe just another super or something. I've seen boxes with more supers than just 4. But for some reason I never get anything else but the normal ratio. I always end up with 4 supers and 2 ultras. But I'm not complaining because you can also get less. Like, I once had a box that only had 1 ultra. It was a first edition. Alright, we're back. For some reason my camera's recording. Yeah, I was saying, I once had a first edition Labyrinth of Nightmare box that only had 1 ultra rare, which was really unfortunate. I think it was a Destiny box, and the rest was just 4 supers. Really don't want to open the first edition box and then not pull anything from it. Alright, can we get something else from that box? Nope, another attack pusher. I think that guy was called like Apprentice Wizard or something. Destroyer Golem at the end. 2 more packs. But I think we did pretty well overall. Oh yeah, and then there's the Black Skull Dragon in here. I totally forgot to mention that guy. I still want to pull him. Like, I opened a lot of Metal Raider specs and I never got him. And I guess we also didn't get him from this box. Dog Elf. One of the 2000 attack monsters that had like a really bad effect. I don't exactly remember. I think you had to pay 1000 life points to attack with her or something like that. Really bad. Yeah, so Black Skull Dragon would have been also a super awesome pull. But we do have a lot of boxes and I bet in one of these boxes there has to be a Black Skull Dragon. Can't put Mirror Forces in all of the packs, so... Alright, for the last pack we have a Hero Soup, Disc Magician, Rapid Horseman, Steel Scorpion, and... Oh, Gate Guardian! Wow! Wow, Gate Guardian! That's amazing. In the last pack again. I'm telling you, I'm really lucky with these last packs. Wow. So that's a really good box. 2 ultras and the secret on top. Now, I'm wondering if CasualYugiStuff can beat that. I mean, just the 2 ultras it was beatable if he didn't pull like 2 of the trap cards, but now it's kind of hard for him. We pulled 2 pretty good ultra rares and the secret rares, so I'm really curious now what he got. Alright, so let's go through our pulls. We have the Koribo, then the Catapult Turtle, Tribute to the Doomed, really cool artwork. We have one part of the Gate Guardian being the Kazechin, and we did get Mirror Force again, really cool card, one of my favorite of the set. The Time Wizard, also really cool nostalgic card. And last but not least, we did get the Gate Guardian. So these are probably all Gate Guardian boxes that I have now, which isn't too bad, I think. Alright guys, so again, please vote on the poll that will be linked in the description and the pinned comment, and go to CasualYugiStuff, his video will also be linked. Check out his video and then vote who got the better pulls and leave a comment on both videos to have the chance at winning. Again, if CasualYugiStuff loses, I think he wanted to give away some cards, and if I lose, I will give away these 2 packs. Alright, that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you next time.